Want to learn how to invest in Calgary? Well, join our free investor workshop in Markham on August 22nd. You will learn the 6 simple steps on how to buy a property in Calgary, including all the costs, the different property types to invest in, the buying process in Alberta, the best strategic areas to buy, and areas to avoid. Click on the link now to register before other investors steal your spot. This free training will be broken down into 8 chapters. Chapter 1, why invest in Calgary? 2, supply and demand. 3, does Alberta laws favor the tenant or the landlord? 4, land transfer tax. 5, Alberta's population boom. 6, world-class destinations nearby. 7, lifestyle in Calgary. And 8, why are people happy in Calgary? Chapter 1, why invest in Calgary? Calgary real estate is affordable. We are one of the last, if not the last, big affordable cities in the country. An average condo in Calgary is $344,000, townhome $464,000, and single families $767,000. Calgary is not in a bubble. Now, demand is being driven by people moving here in droves. Our prices have been depressed for so long, we are just going up to where we should be as a big city. There's no HST, so the only tax you pay here is GST, 5%. Alberta has the highest median incomes of all provinces in Canada. So if you've been thinking about relocating here yourself, what are you waiting for? We are ranked the 5th most livable city in the world, according to the Economist Intelligence Unit for 2024. Now, this is not the first time. We have been in the top 10 for the last few years. Chapter 2, supply and demand. Based on the number of people who moved to Alberta in 2023 and the number of housing starts in that same year, Alberta is short 43,000 homes. This means even if we stopped people from moving here, it would take years for supply and demand to reach an equilibrium. Chapter 3, does Alberta laws favor the tenant or the landlord? The laws here favor landlords, so we are a landlord-friendly province. There's no rent controls, meaning you can increase the rent to whatever you want at the end of the lease, even if it's with the same tenant. Chapter 4, land transfer tax. So in Ontario, on a $750,000 property, you would be paying about $23,000 in land transfer tax. This is non-existent in Alberta. No tax on resale residential, pre-construction, commercial, or industrial real estate. Who wouldn't want to save $23,000 on a home purchase? Chapter 5, Alberta's population boom. Now, for the first time in Alberta's history, the real estate boom is not from the price of oil and gas. It is from inter-province and international migration. Look at this chart at inter-province migration. Look how many people are moving to Calgary. Okay, you see that? And let's go all the way down and look how many people are leaving Toronto. Calgary and Toronto are literally on the opposite ends of this inter-province migration. You probably don't know it, but your aunts likely already moved here. As of 2024, Calgary's population is sitting around 1.6 million people. So we're not exactly small. This means there are many new people looking for housing. Chapter 6, world-class destinations nearby. You know that stunning turquoise water with a breathtaking backdrop of mountains and lush forests you see on Instagram and TikTok? Well, it's right here in Alberta. We have a few of those actually. We have Lake Louise, Moraine Lake, and the lesser known Peyto Lake. But don't tell your spouse about Peyto Lake. So when you guys aren't really getting along, you have a destination to go to that you know they won't be at. Plus, we are known worldwide for the towns of Canmore and Banff. only 90 minutes away. You can go mountain biking, hiking, skiing, snowboarding, and just get some beautiful fresh air away from people. Chapter 7, lifestyle in Calgary. For some reason, people think that we ride horses and wear cowboy hats all the time. Well, surprise, we're actually normal people here who drive cars, and we do wear cowboy hats, but only during Stampede, which if you've never been, you should make it out. The Calgary Stampede is one heck of an event where the partying and the festivities are so wild, you might just end up with a divorce. We have a great food scene, which is getting better by the month. We have a pretty chill and friendly atmosphere. Oh, and by the way, it's not all cowboys, Caucasians, that live here. It's just as multicultural here as it is in Vancouver or Toronto. If you want Peking duck or pad thai, you can get that. If you want butter chicken, it's right around the corner. Chapter 8, why are people happy in Calgary? Now, this is my personal opinion, but sun is life. We are the sunniest city in the entire country. In fact, we have 333 days of sunshine, meaning we're sunny 91% of the year. Sunshine reduces seasonal affective disorder, keeping you feeling great. No more cloudy, rainy weather blues like Vancouver or Toronto. If you're excited to learn more about how to invest in Calgary, join our free investors workshop in Markham on August 22nd. You will learn the 6 simple steps on how to buy a property in Calgary, including all the costs, the different types of properties to invest in, the buying process in Alberta, the best strategic areas to buy, and areas to avoid. Click on the link now to register before other investors steal your spot, and I will see you in Toronto.